Perception checking is a message that a person creates to gather their thoughts and beliefs on someone's words or behaviors. It reduces the potential for conflicts and miscommunications, which is essential in work and personal life. Understanding someone's actions and clarifying is a good start for perception checking. It begins with the perception process, which has 4 steps. The first step is selection. The selection process is a collection of data in which we choose to pay attention to or ignore. The second step is organization. Organizing is how our brains naturally arranging the meaning of data to help us understand the other person's point of view. The third step is interpretation. With interpretation, we are attaching an explanation to the data to make more sense of it. We are now giving meaning to the other person's behavior. The final step is negotiation. In negotiation, both people are trying to understand one another's perceptions and views while trying to come up with a common perspective. Utilizing a perception check enables one to be fair to the other person, giving them the benefit of the doubt. There are 3 main elements in perception checking. The first being a description of someone's behavior, second being at least 2 to 3 different interpretations of the behavior, and lastly, an explanation of the behavior. With perception checking, it can help us to understand the other person's perspective, creating an open and honest communication with the people around us. The following scenario illustrates how a perception check is very important in maintaining clear lines of communication. Kaylee and Sarah are good friends who work the same shift at the local long-term care facility. They normally have lunch together every shift, but lately, Kaylee has been avoiding Sarah. For the last 3 shifts, Kaylee sits by herself for lunch, and when Sarah tries to talk to her, Kaylee just ignores her. When Sarah waves Kaylee over for lunch, Kaylee just shrugs her off. If Sarah tries to sit with Kaylee, she gets up and leaves. Eventually, Sarah stops trying to reach out to Kaylee because she is tired of being ignored. She is very hurt over the loss of her friend, but doesn't know what else she can do. In this first scene, Sarah demonstrates self-talk. Self-talk is your internal dialogue. It is influenced by your internal mind and displays your thoughts, reflections, and ideas.
I wonder what I did. I don't recall us having an argument. Maybe it was last week when Sarah helped me out by doing one of my client tasks while I was dealing with another client's family. Or it could have been when I was sick and had to call in, leaving Kaylee to pick up my clients for that shift. This is really bugging me that Kaylee won't talk to me. She's my best friend at work. How do I fix this?
1 month later, Sarah finds out from another coworker that Kaylee is going on medical leave. Sarah feels bad that she hasn't been there for her friend. She finally confronts Kaylee face to face.
Hey Kaylee, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something that's been bothering me.
Okay, what is it?
I've noticed the past few weeks you're acting strange. You've just been ignoring and avoiding me. I've tried reaching out several times, but you just keep shrugging me off. I wanted to ask if you're mad at me. Did I do something that made you want to avoid and ignore me? Please tell me.
I am so sorry if you feel that way and that I have been avoiding you. I am not mad at you, or you did not do anything wrong. It's just that there are a lot of things going on in my life, and I just wanted to be alone right now. My daughter was recently diagnosed with a medical issue, and I am struggling to cope with it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. All this time I thought I did something that made you upset with me. That's why you've been ignoring me? I should have just talked to you first instead of making unnecessary conclusions. Is there anything I can do to help you cope better? Don't hesitate to reach out, okay? I'm always here to help.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
By using self-talk, Sarah had already come up with a few reasons why she thought Kaylee was acting this way. But without confronting and getting Kaylee's side of the story, these were just assumptions. Sarah's use of a perception check helps her discover why Kaylee had been so distant with her. This process helped Sarah identify that Kaylee had a personal issue causing her stress and to be withdrawn from the people around her. In this scenario, the use of perception checking has given meaning to Kaylee's actions, thus clarifying Sarah's assumptions about the situation and not making unnecessary conclusions. This made their working environment more enjoyable and fixed their work relationship. Besides more accurate perceptions, it also helps to minimize defensiveness and takes a more respectful approach to someone's behavior. Using a perception check as a tool of communication can help avoid conflicts, increase communication, and strengthen relationships, whether it be between coworkers, friends, and family.